The Global Fund, TV series, pilot, The Debt of Platonia. First scene. Interior, meeting room, director's office, The Global Fund. Early evening. Bicker's grumbling at his smartphone. Checks his watch while Neck's on the sofa using his laptop and smartphone.
How late is she supposed to be?
4 hours, now going on 5.
Racer's gunshot ringtone from Neck's smartphone.
She's here.
A knock on the door. Tina pushes it open and steps back as Rodriguez hobbles in. Bicker and Neck rise. Bicker walks over, extends a hand.
Bienvenida, Presidenta of the Republic of Platonia. Es un honor to have you here.
Gracias, Mr. President of the Global Fund.
Please, sit down.
Rodriguez takes a seat. Bicker paces, thinks a moment.
We've been studying your case, and I'm going to get directly to the point. The Republic of Platonia's debt must be paid.
You want to punish us because we didn't obey your orders? My demand is that the debt be cancelled.
That cannot happen.
Then give me a loan to repay the debt.
What cannot be, cannot be. And, in addition, it's also impossible.
While Bicker takes his seat, Neck grins, mumbles.
I have nothing to offer but blood, tears, and sweat.
Bicker and Rodriguez shoot a look.
Presidenta, your country is living so far beyond its means, one could almost say that it's living apart. We're going to send you a report with measures to be adopted in order to improve your situation and be able to pay your debt. Our economists have developed a detailed study with Platonia-specific data to identify the best targets to pursue in the short, middle, and long terms.
Do you pretend that I renounce making any decision myself?
Do you want to be made responsible for your failure by your citizens at the next election? Let us take responsibility. Blame us, the Global Fund, for every failure of your government. We don't care. We don't run elections here.
We'll make the policy and you and your friends can stay in power almost forever.
Beat. Rodriguez braces a brow, an agreeing possibility.
You can keep your political party ceremonies, your speeches, confetti and balloons, your successor appointments, elections, and re-elections.
It's to our mutual benefit. Policy for power.
So, let me get this straight. You make...
all of Platonia's major policies.
And we have to...
apply them.
But we can blame you for the results.
Absolutamente.
Bicker punches a button on his desk phone twice.
And I stay...
exactly where you are.
Rodriguez thinks a moment.
Send the report and I'll be in touch.
Bicker rises and extends his hand to shake hers.
Thank you. Ha sido un placer.
The door opens. It's Tina, and she waits.
Mucho gusto, and have a good trip back to Platonia.
Saludos. Hasta la vista.
Rodriguez hobbles out.
Francis, pack the report for Platonia and send it by diplomatic courier with a copy by email.
You got it.
Super. 2 days later. Interior meeting room, director's office, the Global Fund, day. Bicker on a call on the phone, Neck on his computer.
Hello? Presidenta? I'm sorry, I can't hear you well. Could you please turn the music down? Ah, you playing the guitar. Yes, a wonderful tradition, indeed. Yes, of course this is a friendly call. What would you think otherwise? Well, I'm calling to tell you there seems to have been a mistake on our part, not on your side this time. It's regarding the conditional report we sent to your country. Remember when we met, I said our recommendation would be in the framework of our global policy set? I know. Well, one of my staff, someone with something else in his head, he was distracted and sent you the wrong report, one that was not intended for you.
Neck appears annoyed. Chews gum.
It hasn't yet been opened. Well, that's good. Oh, you just opened it. Well, that's not good. Yes, the report says Cocoguay, correct? It was meant for their government, not you. A mistake, in this peace day, I assure you. Of course, it was not intentional. Nobody tries to mock you or to compare the Republic of Platonia with Cocoguay and Churras or anybody else.
Neck stretches, yawns bored, as if what's to come is usual.
Well, what if Just to make things more expeditious, and since the report is in the framework of our global policy and recommendation set, fiscal rigor and austerity basically, we simply readdressed it to your government. A simple question of changing Kakagwai on all pages to the Republic of Platonia.
Neck nods, hopeful.
The PDF document cannot be altered. However, the hard copy you also received, I'm wondering if you had some whiteout, you could simply cover Kakagwai and write Platonia in its place.
Bicker jerks the receiver from his ear. Rodriguez is shouting on the other end of the line. He slowly puts it back.
Don't take it personally, Presidenta. I was just trying to make things more expeditious. Don't worry, we shall make the corrections and resend by courier and email.
Bicker looks at Neck, smiling. Neck nods, confirming.
I am as sorry as you are. A draw of sorrow, yes. And I hope our error and my interruption will not hinder our wonderful relationship and the cooperation of the Republic of Platonia with the Global Fund. We will be in touch, yes. Muchos saludos, Presidenta.
Bicker ends the call when a ping, wincing. He grabs his smartphone briefcase and starts up.
Francis, could you...
Neck nods, manipulating laptop files as Bicker leaves.
Saving in PDF, finding Platonia, and sending? In some countries, the situation is serious, but not desperate. In others, it is desperate, but not serious.
The end.